And we are back at Mahindra's test facility here at Chakan on the outskirts of Pune, and it's time to sample two new offerings from the house of Mahindra. And these two offerings are something that a lot of you have been waiting keenly for. What are these blockbusters? Let's see. And here they are. Look familiar? Well, they should, because the XUV facelift and the TUV have been on our roads for some time, so they're identical to those except for one detail, and that is that these two are automatics. Now, except for the small badge, the XUV is unchanged from the facelift, inside and out. It also continues to use the 138 bhp 2.2-litre mHawk diesel motor. Interestingly, Mahindra claims that the 80 version weighs only 5 kilograms more than the manual car. And part of that is down to the second generation 6-speed Autobox from Aisin of Japan. And this gearbox works really well. I mean, at low speeds, if you drive with a lazy foot, it shifts up gears early, 1500 RPM, it's shifted up. And when you put your foot down, you want the responsiveness. The shifts come smooth, quick. It just feels very intuitive. It feels very natural to drive. And that's a big compliment for an automatic. So most people wouldn't need to use the manual mode. But if you want to, just remember this. The thing is that controlling the gears isn't by tapping the lever front and back, it's actually by the switch on the side of the lever. Press the button back, which is for go down a gear. So it's pretty responsive here as well. It just feels a little strange to be using a small button to go up and down the gears though. Mahindra say that the button adds to the sense of effortlessness as it lets the driver change gears without even moving the arm. And this enhances the sense of ease. So it's no surprise that the gearbox won't hold a gear at the rev limit even in manual mode. More importantly, the Autobox has a coasting feature. So when you lift off at steady speeds, it disengages the gearbox and lets the XUV freewheel. And this helps boost fuel efficiency. But on the whole, the XUV Auto's 13.85 kilometers per litre is lower than the manual version's 16 kilometers per litre. But then, most people would consider that as an acceptable trade-off. Mahindra's been pretty sharp about giving customers what they want with the XUV, the design, the features, and now with this automatic transmission, I mean, people are practically screaming for it. But what they could also do with the XUV is really improve on its suspension and the chassis to give it better ride and handling, and that would really be a big improvement. Greater cabin insulation would also be welcome, as the automatic transmission uses more revs when changing pace. And with the driver having less to do, the gruff engine note seems all too apparent. And the good news is Mahindra is offering the XUV Auto in the front-wheel drive variant, which we've driven here today, and in the all-wheel drive variant as well. So the XUV500 Auto is being offered in 3 variants, and they come at a 1 lakh rupee premium over the manual versions, with the front-wheel drive automatic being the hot pick of this lineup.